What's going on? What's happening, fam? LAR movement still moving. Subscriber died trying. You see the thumbnail. Who doesn't think the government is in the drug business? Like who? So the thumbnail is Teddy from Snowfall. Fourth season just started. I'm watching the show and I'm like at this point of American society, who's stupid enough to believe that the government isn't in the drug business? Like, and has pretty much always been in the drug business. Like, what if the government has been in pretty much every juncture of importing drugs and connecting with drug manufacturers and distributors? I'm looking like, when I'm seeing the money part, I'm thinking to myself, so since America's a capitalistic country, they were just going to shut down these programs and act like that's enough money we made there. Let's stop it because drugs are bad. No. You know, when they legalized marijuana in certain states, none of y'all ever asked the question like, where did they get all this weed from in the first place to just start these growers like this? Like, I thought it was illegal, and then all of a sudden the government popping up. Oh, I got kilos of that California Kush certified by Uncle Sam himself. Like, who doesn't think the government is in the drug business? Seriously. You know, all of y'all like watching movies from, the Cesario, all the way back to Scarface. You know, there was always there was always this overlying government involvement. The whole Pablo Escobar thing. But what does Pablo Escobar have to do? It's the Panama Canal, fool. Like, y'all don't know the American part of the Panama Canal? Like, are you tripping? Like, who doesn't think this at this particular point? This idea that it's been a war on drugs. No. That's why people say it's really a war on black people, because they've never stopped not now shipment of drugs coming into this joint. Like, you mean to tell me you got all this military intel about everything else on the planet and who got what? They got nukes and, they got yellow cake. They're plotting the coup. They got AK-47s. They got Gatling guns over there. Oh yeah, they got some RPGs over there. We got eyes in the sky. They can see everything, but you can't see cocaine, heroin. You can't see a poppy field. Like, you can't really. You don't know where to. I don't know if those cocaine leaves or not. Like, you can find Osama bin Laden in a hole in Saudi Arabia, but you can't, or in Iraq rather, but you can't find some cocaine. Could you please stop? And the best part about this whole thing is, you notice they've never attacked the suburbs. They've never attacked the docks. The ports. They've never really, no, we're not going to do that. They've never attacked the types of businesses that can transport this stuff very easily. No, just never really, people are going across the border, left and right, and they're searching these cars. Nobody has an idea on how to find drugs. So much so that 5 and 10 years later, they can put in a movie, oh, that's how we was getting over. Dogs can't smell this because, dogs, we used to cocoa beans, to laundry detergent, to Vaseline, like, to manure, how's it all getting in? You really think people are so ingenious, wow, ingenious that they just sneaking it by all the time with, with no governmental help, no governmental assistance. Are you kidding me? Like, who at this point doesn't think, that the government isn't in the drug game? Like, why do you think some law enforcement are easily paid off? Because they realize, shit, my superiors are getting kickbacks from this, so I might as well get a piece too. Who else can operate this organization? To have so many drugs flowing in so many cities and from so many states to be pushed to so many different neighborhoods. This is set up far too well to just be, just a couple of people just organize themselves. Stop. And then on the flip side of that, now you want to make government programs for drug use to be an addiction because too many Caucasian Americans are addicted. So now we're gonna legalize weed, and we're not gonna put you in jail for the heroin or the fentanyl because you're on something. It's like, oh, okay, interesting. But the money keeps flowing. There are certain American cities built on crime. Miami, Las Vegas, Chicago. But there are other cities that you could say were subsidized by New York crime. It's just far too easy. It's far too easy for people to think, oh, how can all these people get their hands on all these drugs? There's more drugs than chicken wings in America. Do you understand that? Like, you can get drugs as easily as you can get a 10-piece. Hot and ready. With that type of production, there is no way in hell there isn't a government hand in that. But, some of y'all, the crime and the people are crazy. No, player. This is too much of a well-oiled machine. If people lose, 100 kilos, they're like, okay, we lost 100, whatever. Just gonna take that loss, But like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch you on the next one. Peace.